Today we're going to learn about the product rule. At this point, if you had a function that looked like this, in order to find the derivative, you would probably rewrite this by distributing the x squared and then use the power rule to find the derivative. Or we can use the product rule. The product rule states that if we'd like to find the derivative of the product of two functions, we do this. We leave the first function, multiply by the derivative of the second function, and add to that the product of the second function times the derivative of the first. So let's go back to our product that we just saw. It's 5 plus 4x. Now using the product rule, we leave the first function, multiply by the derivative of the second, which would just be 4, plus the second function times the derivative of the first. Now this doesn't look like the derivative we got before, but if we simplify, we've got 4x squared. I'm going to distribute the 2x. We get 12x squared plus 10x, which is the same derivative that we got before. So you may be asking yourself, why would I use the product rule if I can just distribute and then use the power rule? Now you definitely have a choice. So if you see a function that's the product of two polynomials, like we just saw, you can distribute, use the power rule, or use the product rule. But you will encounter functions like this. Maybe we'll have sine of x times ln of x. There's nothing to distribute here. You have no choice but to use the product rule. But at this point, we don't know enough about these functions to take the derivatives of them, so we will hold off on this type of function for now. So if you are trying to find the derivative of the product of two functions, you multiply the first by the derivative of the second, add that to the second times the derivative of the first.